Hello and welcome. Today is January 26th. My name is Beverly. I'm a psychic healer. And what that basically means is I have the ability to tune into your energy. I have the ability to read and scan your energy. And from that place, I can intuitively sense and feel and read what your energetic state is at. I also have the ability to release you of any energy blocks. And that's kind of what I want to talk about today. Um, First, I want to mention that we are here every Monday through Thursday, noon Pacific Standard Time. And what I want to do is create a space, a community where we can all come together on a daily basis um, to talk about everything spiritual and to help raise your energy vibration so you can manifest the life that you want. All right. Um, So, today, what we're going to do is we are going to talk about blocks and energy blocks. And part of this live session, there's going to be a portion where I go into your energetic field and help you release some of these energy blocks as well. I believe that the way your energy, the state of your energy is also reflected in your life. And many times, what I see is that I'll go into a client's energetic field and I'll notice certain things about their energy. Let's say their energy seems all kind of all over the place, right? Then I'll ask them about their life and their lifestyle. And usually, um, it's sort of mirrored. Their external life is mirroring their internal life, their internal world. And when you can stabilize your energy is flowing. I've also noticed that that is also reflected in your external world as well. Hello, Brittany, and hello, Skywake Warrior. Skyquake Warrior. Hello, everyone here on TikTok. Um, my name is Beverly, and I'm a psychic healer. And today, what I want to talk about is the idea of recreating our life, recreating our patterns, recreating our beliefs. How many people here have you noticed within your own life? How many of you have noticed that you tend to date the same kind of people or the same kind of patterns tend to show up in your life? Certain patterns, like the money that you make is the money that goes away. Like every time you make money, it also leaves you. There could also be a pattern of debt. You get out of debt and get back into debt. What kind of patterns are recreating itself and showing up in your life? Let us know in the chat box below whether you're here on YouTube or you're here on TikTok. We we tend to I notice that like subconsciously we tend to recreate our life. There is a sense of comfort, there's a sense of familiarity, even if whatever pattern that you are creating is causing you pain and suffering. So for example, let's say you go to work and you show up at a place and you just don't like it there. Every time you get up in the morning, you go to this place and you just feel drained. You feel unhappy. You just feel like your life sucks because you have to go to this job that you don't like. Every single moment, every decision that you make, moment to moment, you are also recreating this reality for yourself. And I'm reading this book called Divorceless right now. I forget the author, but it's a really fascinating, interesting book. And in the book, the writer, the author talks about how we recreate our reality every 10 seconds. We're creating our reality every 10 seconds. So basically, the intention your thoughts, your actions, every 10 seconds is recreating your reality. You can also uncreate certain realities, right? Like if you don't like something specifically, you don't have to recreate it. And I think that what we tend to do is we recreate our reality, our patterns, our beliefs. And we might do this subconsciously and we might do it with intention. But something that I've learned is that if we release some of these patterns and release some of these beliefs, release some of these thoughts, we can actually choose um, a different belief, a different pattern. And over a period of time, these new beliefs and patterns will can be like kind of like on autopilot for you. And it sort of works in your favor. So right now, you might be on autopilot creating some sort of anxiety, fear, stuck energy, suffering, annoyances, whatever, right? You might have very autopilot patterns within you, beliefs within you, that is recreating your reality every 10 seconds. And you don't even know it. It's on autopilot. But you can also reprogram yourself so that on your autopilot, it works in your favor of, you know, getting work done, enjoying your life, enjoying your work, whatever it may be. The same thing with like, for example, a relationship. Maybe you have the pattern of um, recreating old drama. Like you break up with one person, you get into another relationship, and it's the same drama. It's the same thing. It's the same like trauma and drama and it's like with a whole different person. How does that happen? How is it that you get out of one relationship, you get into another relationship and it's the same thing but in a different body? You're also recreating this pattern too within your relationships. But you can release those patterns and release those belief systems that is creating these patterns in your life so that you can actually choose and make a decision to have a different type of dynamic in relationship with someone else. And maybe we can what we can also do is reprogram ourselves so that the relationship that you get into, it generates more joy, it generates more peace, it generates more abundance, it contributes to your life in a more positive way than drains you and takes away from you. How many of you here are kind of experiencing certain patterns in your life that you are noticing? Having the awareness also that you are recreating these patterns is um, is the first step. The awareness that these patterns are creating for yourself. So, Cindy over here, hey Cindy, it's been a long time. Welcome. Cindy is saying it's 1:11 p.m. Cool. Whenever I see 11:11 or these like six, we are where we're supposed to be. We are talking about something that is meant to be heard and recognized in this moment. Um, so yeah, let me know in the chat box what kind of patterns are you noticing within your life. I know for many years, the pattern that I would see. I mean, oh man, there's so many patterns, but a pattern would be like I would I would make money and then I would go into debt. I would make money, go into debt. That was kind of a pattern that I would see. It's kind of like the idea of like or that pattern of paycheck to paycheck, right? Um, so what kind of patterns are you recognizing and seeing within your life that's playing out? Um, Another pattern could be like you quit a job and then you get another job, and then within like 6 months or so, you hate that job again. Then you quit that job over a period of time, and then you get another job and you hate that job again, right? What kind of patterns are you seeing? Hello, Richard. Hello, Nightwing. Such a long time seeing you. Good to see you. Good to see you all as well. Yeah. So today, what I want to do is I want to take some time and go through a meditation with everyone here, where we can tune in, and I can tune into your energy. And together, what we can do is release some of these patterns that we are recreating in our lives. Okay. Okay. So, what I want to do is I want you to tune in with yourself and just be honest. Okay. Be honest with yourself and see what kind of pattern are you recreating. And all you have to do is just choose one. Choose one pattern that you are recreating. And I'll give you some time. I'll give you like a moment um, to kind of ask yourself. You can even just ask yourself, show me, universe, show me what pattern am I recreating in my life? It could be as simple as like recreating the pattern of sleeping in, or maybe recreating the pattern of wasting time, or recreating the pattern of, toxic relationships, um, an unhealthy relationship with money. What kind of pattern are you recreating in your life? Hello, Das. What kind of patterns are you recreating in your life? It could even be, you can think of them instead of the word pattern, you can think of them as tendencies or habits. Um, oh, someone's saying all the above. Mm, okay, so go ahead and choose one pattern um, that you are recreating in your life in a negative way, negative pattern, I should say. Something that you're ready to release and that you would like to change. Someone here on YouTube is saying, I think I carry my relationships with others. Yes, that's a good pattern. Good pattern to release that you carry your relationships with others. Thank you for sharing that. Um, Getting things in order to meditate, pray every day. Someone is saying the lack of commitment, loyalty in relationships. Is this something that you're attracting or something that are you recreating? So you're recreating someone else's. Okay, what I'm understanding is someone's recreating the lack of commitment and loyalty in relationships. Yeah. Let's delete that. Thank you for sharing. Hmm. Yeah, so someone is saying, I'm attracting this. The reason why you're attracting this and you're manifesting this into your life is because some part of you has a pattern, a belief of recreating a lack of commitment, loyalty in your relationships. For whatever reason, it serves you, it benefits you to have these types of relationships in your life. That's why you're recreating it. Someone else is saying that they recreate the scarcity mindset. Yeah. So that's also a pattern too. It's a pattern. It's also something that we are recreating scarcity mindset. All right, cool. Someone else is saying, Cindy is saying, blocking an opportunity to allow any man in my life. Ooh, blocking an opportunity. Yeah. Because Cindy, you're attractive. You're attractive, Cindy. And blocking an opportunity to allow any man in my life. Yeah. And I think you can even go a little bit deeper and see like, you're blocking a man coming into something about this man doesn't feel safe for you. Something about this man in your life doesn't feel safe for you. Are you recreating the feeling of loneliness? And sometimes we might recreate feelings and emotions because it's very familiar to us. It's kind of amazing how like you let's say, do you know someone in your life that is constantly complaining? They're constantly complaining or they constantly feel unhappy about something in their life. Even if they make a change, within a couple weeks or a couple days, they could start complaining about that. It's because the feeling of um, whatever they're complaining about. So let's say discomfort, right? The feeling of discomfort is actually familiar to them, but the feeling of harmony is unfamiliar to them. That's why they recreate the drama. That's why they recreate the toxic drama. Mm. Someone here on TikTok is saying, I keep attracting men who aren't exactly what I need, but the ones I want always befriends me, and that feels repetitive to me. Yes, repetitive. So, you know that there's a pattern in your life if it shows up again and again and again, it's repetitive. Keeps happening to you. But no more, my friends. Let's release all of this today. Thank you all for sharing. So, if you all are ready and you have something that you would like to release, certain patterns in your life, things that keep on repeating itself, things that show up time and time again, if you're ready to have the courage to see what your life is like without these patterns, um, that's what we're gonna do today. So I'm gonna walk us through a meditation. You're more than welcome to close your eyes, find yourself in a comfortable seat, and just kind of relax into your breath. And I want you to take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out, take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. I want you now to imagine Mother Earth's energy coming up to the base of your feet and allow this energy to float up through your legs, your spine, relaxing your jaw, relaxing your tongue, and allow this energy to flow up and out to the top of your crown. And imagine yourself going into this energy and allow this energy to lift you up above the stars, above the galaxy, up and up and up, through many layers of lights, through a golden light, through a jelly like substance, through a pink light. Then I want you to imagine that there is a window. Flow through the window, and you are now in a tingly white light. Continue to flow up higher and deeper into this tingly white light, dissolving like sugar in water. And at this time, I'm going to make the command that these patterns that are no longer serving you, these patterns that keep repeating itself, ships in your life, in your finances, in your abundance, in all aspects of your life, be released and sent to the light to be deleted, uncreated, transmuted from all time, space, and dimension. If you find that there's another negative belief that's coming up for you or a negative pattern that's showing up for you, you can also send that to the light as well and just say, I uncreate this. I uncreate this pattern. I'm deleting it and transmuting it from all time, space, and dimension. And what I want to download for you is, can we download for each person here, whether you're watching this live or on a replay? Can we download for you that you recognize that you are a powerful being and that you can make a decision and choice every moment of your life without having to recreate these patterns, these negative patterns? Is that okay if I download that for you? And all you have to do is just go ahead and say yes. And continue to allow yourself to release any negative patterns. I want you to acknowledge them, recognize what these patterns are, become aware of these patterns, and then just delete them, uncreate them, transmute them from all time, space, and dimension. And what we're doing here is we are releasing these old negative patterns in your life so that you don't recreate them and that you don't recreate them subconsciously. because that's what's happening. You're recreating them subconsciously. You're not even aware sometimes. It's just, and then it seems like, why does this keep happening to me? Do you ever ask yourself those questions like, why does this keep happening to me? If you ask yourself those questions, then that means that some part of you subconsciously is recreating these patterns in your life. And also, I just want to reiterate that you are a powerful being and that every moment you have the decision that you can set the intention to shift your reality, that you can shift your reality. Thank you everyone for letting me do that on a group level. At this time I want to open up the space. Um um Someone here on YouTube is saying releasing unhealthy patterns feels like I am renewed. Yeah. Allowing yourself the space to create something new again instead of going through old programs. It's just allowing yourself the space, clearing away all that gunk, all that baggage, all that those patterns, releasing all of that so that you can have this new space. And within this space, a new reality can show up for you. So at this time, I'm going to open up the space for anyone. Um, Someone is asking, Bev, should we do this every day? Whenever you recognize that there is a pattern, I would highly recommend that you cancel this pattern in your life if it doesn't serve you. If it's a negative pattern that's recreating itself and you recognize it, yeah, release it, delete it. It doesn't have to be every day. It could be several moments throughout the day. Um, but and it's great because when you have the awareness, which is the hardest part, I think, the releasing it isn't the hardest part. Having the recognizing it and becoming aware that it is happening, that to me is kind of like the challenge sometimes. So whenever you recognize it, just release it and let it go. If anyone's interested in um, an energy cleanse at this time, just let me know what would you like to release, and let me know in the chat box, and I'll just kind of choose volunteers. Let me know what kind of pattern do you want to release, something that you want to not recreate. Let me know in the chat box, and I would just choose a volunteer, and maybe I'll do like one or two depending on the time. Once again, my name is Beverly, and I am here Monday through Thursday. And this is a space where you can bring all your gunk, your baggage, the things that you're ready to release. And this is kind of a space where we can clear ourselves of these old programs, heal ourselves, and talk about everything and anything spiritual. Someone is asking, I have been told that I am insecure. How do I change that? Um, you know, certain like feelings and experiences that we go through as a human being is also okay. And feeling insecure, there doesn't it doesn't need to have a judgment to feeling insecure. When you recognize that you're not feeling secure, um, what we can do is there's several things. One, it's completely okay to feel insecure by something, and there's nothing negative or wrong about it. But if you would like to change the feeling of insecurity to more security, um, let's see here. What I'm hearing is to learn how to validate yourself for you. I have been told that I am insecure. Is that true? Is it insecure? Or are they projecting that onto you? Mm, And I think one of the ways to counteract the energy of insecurity is to start validating certain things for yourself. Mm, someone here is saying that I play safe by not asking for what I deserve. In job advancement, in love, relationships, and finance. Basically, playing safe. Yeah, playing safe is also a pattern that could also be released as well. So someone is saying, I don't think I am insecure, but I have been told that. Yeah, so just because you've been told that, is it true? And do you need to take on their beliefs or are they projecting themselves onto you? So if they're projecting themselves onto you, do you need to believe that? Um okay, so procrastination. Someone is saying they would like to release procrastination. Um Kelsey. All right. So, Kelsey on TikTok, let me go ahead and tune into your energy and see what we get here for releasing procrastination. Okay, Kelsey, some for some reason, the reason why you procrastinate, it benefits you. Procrastination is benefiting you in some way. Even though procrastination might create certain feelings within you like anxiousness, you feeling rushed, you feel like you're on your toes. Procrastination is serving you in some way. Let us know in the chat box, how is procrastination serving you? Like, how do you benefit from it? Do you procrastinate because it um it helps you to get things done? How is procrastination helping you? It's helping you in some way, which is also why I believe that the pattern is recreating itself. Okay, we're gonna wait for Kelsey to respond back to how it is benefiting Kelsey. All right, let's choose someone else. Um, does someone here on YouTube want to be volunteered? Okay, want to be a volunteer. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's see here. Lack of confidence. Um, lack of confidence. Copper. Is it copper or Cooper? Copper, right? Okay. Lack of confidence. So let me tune into your energy, copper. And let's see what we get here. Um, lack of confidence. How does it serve you to play small? How does it benefit you to play small? So right now I'm on TikTok and I'm on YouTube, and what I'm doing right now is helping anyone who's volunteering to release old patterns of recreating certain things. Okay, so Copper, Copper is saying that the lack of confidence doesn't serve them in any way. Close your eyes and really tune in with yourself. Be honest with yourself. How does it benefit you or serve you for having a lack of confidence? And can I download for you that you can see it with clarity? You just say yes if how the lack of confidence is serving you. Okay, so going back to Kelsey, um, I put less time into the things I need to do, but usually end up getting them done anyway. I put less time into okay, so Kelsey, we're working on procrastination. I put less time into things I need to do, but I usually end up getting them done anyways. So procrastination is serving you in some capacity because maybe having less time benefits you to get it done. And that pressure of having to get it done is also helping you to get things done. So could I release you of this pattern of procrastination and to replace it with you know how to get things done without procrastinating? Let me know if you would like this released and download it for you. Just go ahead and say yes. And for anyone here who's also working on procrastination, if you would also like to release the pattern of procrastination, let me know and I could replace it with that you know how to get it done without procrastination, that you know how to get things done without feeling a sense of urgency, without wasting time, without um, the pressure of time. If you would like this download, just go ahead and say yes. Could I also download for you that you know how to get things done easily and effortlessly without procrastinating? If you would like this download, just go ahead and say yes. And could we release anywhere that procrastination is serving you to get things done? Breaking that old pattern, uncreating it, deleting it from all time, space, and dimension. Just releasing you of the pattern of it. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Kelsey, for volunteering. I really appreciate that. Back to Coop. I mean Copper. Back to Copper. Okay, so Copper is working on lack of confidence, and I asked Copper here on TikTok, "How is it serving you?" And Copper is saying, "It keeps me from making serious mistakes." Yes, thank you so much for your honesty, and thank you so much for like digging deep there. So the lack of confidence, the reason why you are recreating this pattern in your life is because it keeps you from making serious mistakes. Wow. Okay. So, wait for the music. Thank you for joining me on the lives, and I appreciate it. Okay, so Copper, it benefits you because it stops you from making serious mistakes. So there's a part of you that believes that you are capable and that you will make serious mistakes, right? Yeah. So basically what that means is that some part of you believes that if you keep your lack of confidence, it keeps you safe from making a serious mistake, which means that if you had confidence, you would make serious mistakes. Is that true? So, someone here on YouTube is saying, "What's the worst that can happen when you make a serious mistake?" What's the worst thing that can happen if you made a serious mistake? We're giving Copper the time to think about that. What's the worst that can happen if you made a serious mistake? Loss of some kind. Hmm. And what's the worst thing that can happen if you had a loss of some kind? And so what we're doing here right now is we're trying to get to the root of why this pattern exists. So what we're working on right now is the lack of confidence. And what this person is saying is the reason why they have a lack of confidence is because it keeps them from making a serious mistake. What's the worst thing that could happen if they made a mistake? The loss of some kind, recouping the loss. And can you dig a little bit deeper and ask yourself, what would be the worst thing that can happen if you had to recoup the loss? So some part of you is associating confidence with loss right now. Is there anything else more underneath that? A financial loss. Okay. And where did you learn this from? Did you learn this from? That if you had confidence, it would result in a financial loss. So many times we have these patterns that are within us because subconsciously, some part of us believes that um, if we had these limiting beliefs or these patterns, these negative patterns, it serves us in some way. And one of the ways that it can serve us is by keeping us safe. Keeping us safe. I heard somewhere that human beings, someone had said like human beings are not meant for success; that we're built for survival. Um, and so, if that is true, if that statement is true, the reason why this person, Copper, doesn't has a lack of confidence is because it keeps this person safe from a financial loss. It's a survival thing. The recreation of this old negative pattern is for survival. It's preventative. It's to keep this person safe. So could we release you of this old pattern? Anywhere that this pattern has a grip on you, anywhere you feel obligated to it, anywhere that you feel it's a vow to have a lack of confidence, can we release this old pattern for you? And anyone here that would also like to release the pattern of lack of confidence, and the pattern of lack of confidence because it will serve, because it will result in a lack of loss. I mean, sorry, could we release for you the lack of confidence because it will result in a loss? Just releasing that belief and pattern and feeling. Could we download for you and for anyone who would like this download that you know what confidence feels like, that you know what security feels, that you know what believing in yourself feels like without a lack of loss or a lack of financial loss? Just go ahead and say yes now. Can we also download that creator, the universe? show you what confidence looks like, what confidence feels like, and the definition of confidence, and that yours matches the universe's definition of confidence. Can we also do that for you? Can we also release you from these negative limiting patterns of having to recreate the lack of confidence, releasing you of the pattern, deleting it, uncreating it, transmuting it from all time, space, and dimension, and that you are safe without recreating the pattern of lack of confidence. Okay. All right. How did that feel for you? How did that feel for you, Copper? And thank you so much for being vulnerable and sharing your pattern too. Cool. Awesome. 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 Okay. Thank you, everyone. That'll be it for today. I'll be here again tomorrow, and every day is kind of a different day. Copper here is saying that they feel much lighter. Yay! Cool. The feeling of like, if you feel lighter, that's also an indication that the pattern is being released. So cool. I'll be again. I'll be here again tomorrow, and every day, Monday through Thursday, noon Pacific Standard Time. If you would like if you like what you saw today and you would like to have a one-on-one session with me, you're more than welcome to book one at beverlyandbeyond.com. All right. Also, I just want to say that next month I'll be teaching, um, uh, the framework and how you can heal yourself. And if you're interested in that, I will be teaching that sometime in February on the weekends. All right, cool. So I will see you all tomorrow, and thank you so much for being here. And I just want to say that if you've been showing up on a daily basis, um, thank you. And also, like, kind of give yourself a pat on the back for showing up on a daily basis so that you can create a space for yourself to release these old gunk that no longer serves you. It's part of a spiritual practice in a way. And yeah, good job. And I will see you here tomorrow. Thank you, everyone.